Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, 66.
To throw is Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
50. 380. Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Alert. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's go. Have alert.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Mike 54. Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Motion, motion. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, bump, bump. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Silver. Silver. What he hit?
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Buccaneers 7, 49ers nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7th. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here we go. Select 80. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I hope you brought your left.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Samuel, the 36th overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here we go. 180. 45. I got it.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 18 yards, first down, Niners.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Here we go. 180. Tight ends Ringo.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
56.
They start the drive with Lynch. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's a party now. It's a party now. 50.
Brady now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Hey, 66. 56. Check it.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. For the catch made by Johnson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
14-yard line.
Here we go,
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he's brought down. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Here we go.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Turn up.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
21.
They begin the drive with Coleman. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Man, that's trash. 45's the mark. Come on, baby.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Levante David. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Play action. Garoppolo. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Wait, that's it. Why? 20? Right there. 56. Check back. Shadow! By 56! By 56!
So after the INT, it's Brady. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gay's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 29-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defending. Find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here we go. 180! 11. Bravo!
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
I'll tell you what, partner, let me go nostalgic here for a moment. You just don't see fullbacks use as weapons like we're seeing right now. Just think about 20 years ago. You had guys like Mike Allstott, Tom Rathman, Moose Johnston in Dallas. Now, it's almost something you never see. Throwing it to the fullback and letting him make a big play. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The 20. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. A gain there of 21 yards.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Sugar. Right there, 54, right there, 50. Hey, orbit.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Brady now on first down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to fit it into Gronkowski there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Here we go. 180! 54 Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the man.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
45, I got you. 12. Yes.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
13.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st down, Coleman. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Go ahead.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
5. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Now Brady. He completes it to Jones. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talks about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Alabama. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Rip left.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D4 in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Check right.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, but hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a 1st down. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Alert 3. Six guys. Go Bandit.
On 1st down, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
56, Mike. Hey, wahoo! 56, the Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, check it.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Ozzy. 72.
Now Brady. A dump underneath to Jones. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that takes us from second to third down.
Wait, that's 53! Right there, 56. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Brady to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Brady going to throw. He's got Evans. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Wait, that's 29. Alpha. You must be dreaming. Bang, 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 bang. Alpha.
From midfield, here's Brady. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Gronkowski the intended target, but now it'll be third down. Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Alert! Hey, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Gronkowski, the intended receiver.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, partner, I must say,